with these injuries, like you just said, there are going to be several guys coming off of free agency, coming off the waivers that people are going to be picking up. So, guys, who are you targeting the most heading into week 3 here on your waiver wire?
I think Mike Davis is a guy who's on my radar big time, right? He's who filled in for Christian McCaffrey when he went down. He caught some passes out of the backfield. So it does feel like they're able to utilize him a little bit. Deion Lewis is another guy who filled in for Saquon in New York. Now the Giants also signed Deontay Freeman. Don't expect Freeman to be any big help this week. It will take him a week or two to make sure he's in football shape and gets up to speed with the playbook. So he's a guy, if you have the bench room to stash, he's not a bad idea to stash. But other than that, Deion Lewis looks like he's going to get the first team reps here, at least for this week. In some leagues, Darrell Henderson's available. I don't know why. You spent decent capital on him and you gave up on him after 1 week. So if he's out there, great. Russell Gage is a guy that if you're hurting at receiver, he's the third receiver on the Falcons. But I tell you what, the Falcons defense is so bad, they're going to be playing catch up all year long. Like Russell Gage is a guy you need to go out and get. They showed that he's even intertwined in the trick plays. And Julio would have had a touchdown this past week if he would have kind of extended instead of gotten alligator arms there on the half-yard line and dropped the ball. But Russell Gage, second straight week with a touchdown. And then Jerick McKinnon. Jerick McKinnon is a guy who you can seemingly trust for this week in the 49ers backfield. Now, that team in the 49ers and the Denver Broncos both seemingly have a cloud of right over the top of them where everybody's getting injured right now. But if you're hurting at running back and McKinnon's out there, he in a run-first offense, a backup quarterback's playing too, so they're going to be a little conservative. That McKinnon honestly might be the most valuable guy to go pick up for this week. And another one who most people aren't talking about is Joshua Kelly for the Chargers. Joshua Kelly has been getting a ton of run lately, even with Austin Eckler in that backfield. And he did it in week 1 with Tyrod, and he did it in week 2 with Justin Herbert. So it seems to be just the offensive scheme, right? They're going to try and utilize both those running backs because of whether it's lack of trust in the quarterback position or just how the game script runs out. But Joshua Kelly is a guy that at least through 2 weeks has shown consistency in his time on the field. So he's probably the safest guy that you could pick up.
Although I think for me, the guy I'm targeting the most out of everybody mentioned there would be Jerick McKinnon, just simply from the standpoint it is the Niners offense. They do like to run the ball. They don't have a ton of options there from a receiving game. Not only that, he coming into the season was supposed to be the third running back. Both Mostert and Coleman are out with knee injuries right now. So he very well could be the guy to step in, fill in. And he, so far, even being in that backup role, has had a fairly good season where he's had 2 top 24 running back finishes in both week 1 and in week 2. Currently, even serving in that backup role is the running back 19 on the season. So there's some good things that he presents there, and I think that he's going to be the guy to go get. Another guy out there to keep an eye on as well is Mecole Hardman. Mecole Hardman seemingly should have a little bit bigger role going forward in Kansas City. Sammy Watkins on the concussion protocol, so if he doesn't go, you should see Mecole Hardman step up there into that role, as well as the fact Jonnu Smith is out there in a lot of waiver wires. And one that we typically don't talk about the tight ends a ton, but Jonnu Smith is a guy that is currently sitting as the tight end 1 on the season and is not rostered in the majority of leagues out there. So if he's available, he's a guy to put on and can absolutely jump right into your starting lineup there, especially if A.J. Brown misses yet another game.